Good evening, everyone. I'm Riley King, and welcome to my evening news report right here on the Riley King Network. Let's begin. Sununu issues executive order requiring police implicit bias training state police body cams. Order implements more than 20 recommendations from Law Enforcement Accountability Commission. Governor Chris Sununu issued an executive order Wednesday moving forward on more than 20 recommendations made by a commission examining accountability and transparency in New Hampshire law enforcement. The order mandates training on implicit bias and de-escalation, calls for a plan to require body cameras for state police, and establishes a public integrity unit with the Department of Justice to handle the investigation and prosecution of allegations of criminal conduct by government officials. The recommendations included in the executive order are among 48 made by the Commission on Law Enforcement Accountability, Community, and Transparency, which Sununu established in wake of widespread protest after the killing of George Floyd while in police custody in Minnesota. Sununu said in September that he endorses all the recommendations and would move forward with an executive order for many of them. Other recommendations will require legislation or local action. From establishing a public integrity unit within our Department of Justice to mandating body cameras for our state police and overhauling our training standards and curriculum, these recommendations represent the most transformative changes New Hampshire has ever made to our law enforcement system, Sununu said. We are moving forward immediately to implementing many of these recommendations, and I have confidence that the Department of Safety, the Department of Justice, the Police Standards and Training Council, and all others involved state agencies will get it done. The executive order calls for improving training on ethics and when officers have a duty to intervene. Background investigations for police recruit candidates must also include examining whether they have demonstrated bias toward a protected group. Prosecutors will also be trained on implementing bias and racial profiling, and a team focused on community policing and engagement will be created. The order requires training for officers on how to interact with members of the gender non-conforming population, including pronoun inclusion and deaf and hard of hearing community. State law enforcement agencies are also ordered to take steps to require training regarding the mental well-being of officers, including information on the high rates of post-traumatic distress, depression, and suicide among law enforcement officers. And that does it for this evening news report right here on the Riley King Network. Have a great rest of your evening, and see you back here tomorrow for another news report. Good night and goodbye, everyone.